back to Taz's Wig Closet. This is Taz. Today I'm really excited to present a brand new style release by Belle Madame. If you remember, Belle Madame is made by Denning Hair Company, which is located out of Germany. This one is called Isabella Mono SF. It's in the color Nordic Ash Blonde, which is a brand new blonde in the Belle Madame line. This wig was sent to me by Continental Wigs. They're located out of the UK. They have very reasonable prices and shipping rates to the US. So you'll notice that I'm wigless today. I'm going to do an unboxing and application of Belle Madame's Isabella Mono SF. This is the packaging that it comes in. All white with the Belle Madame Hair Collection emblem. Inside of every Belle Madame box, first of all, you will see very thick tissue paper. And I've never seen tissue paper this thick, but I can tell you it holds up against opening and closing it quite a bit. A lot of tissue papers will wrinkle, and if you're like me, you like to keep things really neat and nice. So inside you'll find the wig. Now they did ship this wig inside out. And a lot of times when they do that, it's just really a preference, because when they ship the wig inside out, that keeps those fibers from creating a lot of friction inside of the box. It also helps the wig hold its shape a little bit better, especially if you have some lace and monofilament features. And like this one, most of the time you'll see that they also do still have a hairnet in place, even though it's inside out. Let's go ahead. There's always a couple of hairpins in there that are kind of shoved through those wefts just to hold the wig in place. And you also have some molding here, like a cardboard form around the wig, just to make sure everything stays in place. So be careful when you detach the wig from those pins. You don't want to snag any of the hair. So this is the inside of the box. So this is what it looks like right out of the box. You've got your hairnet, and the hairnet, sometimes it encompasses the entire wig, sometimes just the fiber that's kind of peeking out there from the cap. So instead of just your basic super front, lace front that runs temple to temple, this one actually runs ear to ear. So you'll find that lace go all the way back throughout the ear tab. Nicely contoured all the way around. And at each ear tab, you're going to find just a bit of silicone coating there. And this will just help keep it very comfortable around the ears, because you don't have that traditional velvet ear tab. There is a seam adjoining the lace front and the single monofilament top. I can tell you that the single monofilament top feels very sturdy, very nice. It's not too scratchy, nor is it completely smooth like a double monofilament top, but it does give a nice illusion of scalp. And the lace fronts by Belle Madame, I've never been disappointed by their lace fronts. This material is very fine. You see some of the weaving in that mesh material, the monofilament, is very fine, and that just gives it a very nice, realistic look. Plus it blends in with just about any skin tone. I love their lace fronts too, because they do start out a little more sparse and then actually get a little bit more dense as you move back onto the monofilament. That also gives a very natural hairline. So moving on, we do have completely velvet lined seams throughout the cap, a nice velvet closed extended nape, Velcro adjusters. Belle Madame is, in my experience, is really designed for that petite average circumference, around 21.5 inches. The stretch on this could probably get you up to average, but if you are above that 22-inch circumference, please check with the manufacturer or retailer for sizing information. So I hold the wig like this on either side of that ear tab, dive in head first, bring the hair back. That's my first step, okay? Then I sort of situate my ear tabs to make sure that they're flush with the temples, flush with the temples, and also that they are even on both sides, okay? So then I go about adjusting the front, and if it's a lace front, I move it back. I know just where to situate it because my little widow's peak is always exposed there. Look how beautiful that lace is. You can't even tell that there's lace there. Then I adjust the back, the nape. So the nape should rest comfortably just below the occipital bone in the back of the head. So those two little pointy kind of bones right there at the base of the scalp, and that helps hold that wig into place. So upon first glance, I'm like, wow, I love this style. It's very modern. It's kind of a modern take on some of those curly, voluminous, short bob cuts. So I've noticed that they've really done a lot of texturizing here. I'm going to remove this tag, just glance in the mirror real quick, form some impressions. I'll be right back. I went ahead and checked this out real good. The quality really blows me away. Belle Madame has some of the most highest quality wigs that I've ever experienced. Just the cap construction, the beefiness of the cap without being too overdone, the strategic permatease, the feel and the delicacy of the fibers, the precision of the cut. There's just so much to love about a Belle Madame style. So let's go ahead into the review. I do want to show you this beautiful color up close. This is Nordic Ash Blonde. Kind of a medium natural blonde base color is what I am noticing here. And then highlighted heavily and very well blended, there's some light ash blonde highlighting. Okay, it is a true ash blonde highlight that really brightens up the color. The fact that it's more neutral of a base color kind of makes it nice and creamy. And then there is a light ash brown root. I love the way they do their rooting. It's not brassy in tone, it's not too dark. While I'm up here, you can see the knots are very fine on that lace front. I love the way they splice those in to that lace front. Wow, does that ever look natural? So, I mean, you could take it all the way off of the face here. I'm thinking that that front piece is probably going to be about 8 to 9 inches there. It just stretches a couple of inches below my chin, which is going to put it right around 9 inches. Overall, I did measure it when I was back there, so right around 12 inches overall. And you have multiple layering all around. And that's just going to bring out some of this texture. The texture is exquisite, guys. This is a true kind of a bohemian, deconstructed, beachy wave curl pattern. I like it. It's very soft. It's mildly tapered at the ends, so you get some of those flips. It has an absolutely gorgeous texture, but it does contour off of that lace front beautifully. I think with a bit of just training and manipulation, it could stay out of the face very nicely for everyday wear. Obviously, we've got a really kind of a cropped bob here, and I think I'm sensing just a very slight angle, and I think that's because of some of the beveling in the back where the crown layer meets the nape layer here. Kind of gives you a bit of a ledge effect and slightly graduates into some longer front pieces, but it's very mild. I talked about a little bit about permatease. I noticed right away that this style seems to have maybe a tad more permatease than what I'm used to on a Belle Madame style, but it's very, very strategically done to support this style. As you can tell, it's just gorgeous. You're going to find some permatease then right around the monofilament top. And what you're not going to find is like a bumpet of permatease at the back. One thing also that I really noticed with the Belle Madame style is that they give you a beautiful profile at the crown without using a lot of permatease there. And if you notice, it's just how they sew that in. They sew those fibers into that crown area, and there's a bit of a contour in those fibers that give a nice kind of a little bump at the crown. There's permatease everywhere, so you have it fairly thick and heavy right above the temple. There's a layer all the way through the back, and then a little bit heavier at the nape. This beautiful fiber is of medium denier. The density is just an average density. You're getting some volume from the permatease. So on to some styling for Isabella Mono SF. It's just beautiful right out of the box. There's going to be a lot you can do. You can just really customize it and make it your own. I'm wearing my reader glasses. I feel like they are being pushed a little bit by the permatease. This is one style I think I probably would either hook it into one of the wefts there above the ear tab or slide them in underneath the ear tab. Thanks so much for joining me today for an early look at the new Belle Madame Isabella Mono SF in the color Nordic Ash Blonde. We kind of got off the beaten path, but I think I covered all my bases here with this beautiful style. Be sure to check it out at Continental Wigs to see all the beautiful colors that it comes in. We'll see you next time on Taz's Wig Closet.